For all in attendance today, please remember that good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials, coaches, and themselves are made in good faith and should be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments and cheers today. We hope that you will enjoy the game and support the students in a positive, sportsmanlike manner. At this time, we'd like to introduce today's starting lineup. First, beginning with the Mariners from Falmouth Academy. Number 0, a senior, Willow LaJoy. Number 2, a senior, co-captain, Faye McGuire. Number 12, also a co-captain, junior, Sophie Holmes. And number 23, a sophomore, Elise Sharp. Coaches for Falmouth Academy, Jesse Brown, Haley Amons, and Creighton Moscato. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Nantucket Whalers. A senior, co-captain, number 1, Marin Mooney. A guard, number 2, freshman, Ruby Stedman. Another guard, a freshman, number 3, Chloe Washington. Co-captain, forward, junior, number 10, Madden Myers. And a sophomore guard, number 11, Grace Schroeder. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Well, welcome in, everybody. I'm DC Collins in for Chris Morris today, joined by my partner in crime, Colby Lucas, Sean Davis, our camera operator, and Charles Douglas, our executive producer this afternoon as we get you ready for Nantucket Girls Whalers Basketball here on the NSC and NCTV. Nantucket with their first game under their belt. They fell to Martha's Vineyard over the weekend, a close game, and Falmouth getting their first regular season game underway here this afternoon. Colby, had a chance to look at these girls during the practice as well. Still trying to get their feet wet. Still under first-year head coach Angela Patterson. She definitely has the experience, though. She was on the staff last year as an assistant coach. And as we look at some of the banners here, she was one of the great players to walk through John J. O'Neill Gymnasium just a few years back with her over 1,000 points scoring total. Yeah, I was just about to say, she has quite the experience playing for this Nantucket basketball team and this program. And, I have a lot of confidence in this team. They lost a tough game against a tough Vineyard team, but they look very good. They're a young squad with some experience as well, so I like the balance with the squad, and I think that they can really make a statement here in this first home opener. 8 minutes up on the board as we're just about set to begin. Nantucket in the white uniforms with the navy blue letters. They'll be going right to left across your screen. The Mariners in their blue uniforms with white numerals and letters going left to right. Officials for today, Leighton Taylor and Steve DiPaolo. First game of the season for second game of the season for Nantucket, 0-1. First game of the season for Falmouth Academy, and right away Nantucket on the loose, but the ball goes out of bounds off of co-captain Madden Myers. And so Falmouth Academy will have it as Nantucket opens up an a man-to-man defense, a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Cheerleaders are here for Nantucket as well. Maybe an appearance from Hank later on as the layup is no good. It was thrown up there by McGuire. First opportunity for Falmouth doesn't come through, and Nantucket grabs the rebound. 1-3-1 zone defense, it looks like, for Falmouth Academy. Here's a three ball from Washington, way off the mark, no good for Nantucket. And the rebound hauled in by Falmouth Academy. Up ahead to McGuire, goes left-hand side, whistle, and she traveled, so no good on the basket. 7:23 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Falmouth Academy showing a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Of course, Nantucket will look for some points from Marin Mooney, number 1. She is a 5'10 senior in the forward position. She's got the ball right now. And she lays it up way off the mark, no good, and Falmouth Academy grabs the rebound. Matt Myers, number 10, look for her to contribute as well.
Absolutely.
Here's Holmes over the timeline, guarded shirt to shirt there by Schroeder. Falmouth Academy dips it inside, layup, no good, too strong. Myers might have gotten a piece of that. First 2 points of the ball game, though, belong to the Mariners. They have a 2-0 lead with 6:50 to play.
Yeah, so for the Mariners, getting on top of it on the offensive rebounds, Whalers going to have to clean that up.
A little bit of pressure from Falmouth Academy in the backcourt. This is Myers with it. Off to the right-hand side. Mooney tries to drive baseline, goes underneath, kicks it back out. Schroeder there. Across to Stedman. Stedman drives in, kicks it off to Myers. 12 seconds on the shot clock. There's an attempt that's way short by Schroeder. And now a whistle and a pushing foul against Nantucket. Myers puts her hands up in the air saying, not me, but she'll be called for the first personal. 6:22 to go in the first quarter. Mariners up 2-0. Inbounds pass this time to Holmes. Holmes guarded again in the backcourt, this time by Schroeder. Now some help as coming in is Stedman. Almost a 10-second violation, but they get it across. Down low this time, that's McGuire. Got stopped with it. Ball goes out of bounds off of, they'll say, Falmouth Academy, so Nantucket will have it. Pressure in the backcourt again by the Mariners. Up ahead is Stedman for Nantucket. Runs into a wall there, McGuire. That'll be a blocking foul as the first foul is called against Falmouth Academy this afternoon. Inbounds on the side court. Not much going, not much organization, Colby, for Nantucket here in the first 2 minutes.
No, not yet. I mean, obviously a young team. Definitely expecting them to pick it up in these coming moments. Yep.
And now a whistle and a traveling violation, so another turnover. Stedman guilty of the violation there. Actually, that is Washington. So Nantucket just trying to get their act together here. They trail 2-0.
One thing I was anticipating going into this one was a lot of turnovers in that full court press, as we see right there.
And Nantucket gets it back, left elbow jumper. That's good. So the first 2 points of this game for Nantucket belong to Schroeder, and we're tied at 2. Quickly up ahead, though, here's McGuire to the hole. Layup too strong, no good. Follow-up, rims off, no good by Sharp. And the Whalers grab the rebound.
Yeah, if the Whalers want to win this game, they're going to need to win that transition battle, get the ball up the court, and stop Falmouth Academy from getting the ball up the court.
This is Stedman with it, driving in, throws up a wild shot off the side of the backboard, no good. And Falmouth Academy comes away with it. Parsons there turns it over. Thought she got fouled. But a timeout called by head coach Angela Patterson of Nantucket. We're tied at 2, 5:20 remaining here in the first quarter. We'll keep it right here, and Colby, this will be a full timeout too. Just Nantucket's got 2 points, but still both these teams just trying to figure out what's going on the court, it seems.
A little bit of jitters and, turnovers on both ends. And, obviously, as I said earlier, Nantucket's a young team, and I'm expecting them as the season goes on, and even as games go on, for them to kind of pick it up. I mean, for a lot of these girls, it's their first varsity experience or, second year playing varsity basketball. But, again, as I said earlier, the transition battle is going to be key. Both teams full court pressing. there's going to have to be a lot of turnovers, and if the Whalers want to win this game handily, they're going to need to win the turnover battle and capitalize off the turnovers they get.
So 4 timeouts left for Nantucket. Falmouth has all 5. 5:20 to go here in the first quarter. We are tied at 2. 1 foul for each team as well. I want to let you know we've got more sports for you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Boys basketball team scheduled to take on regular Falmouth here. We'll have that for you on the NSC and NCTV. And the boys hockey team in action scheduled for 5:15 tomorrow at Nantucket Ice against Bourne. So a doubleheader, both those games right here on the NSC and NCTV. And then we've got another game for you on Friday. So jam-packed, and we also want to thank all of our sponsors for making the winter sports presentations possible. So after the timeout called by Nantucket, they've got 4 left. Falmouth all 5. Nantucket will inbound in the front court. Lob in. This time here's Mooney with a double team. Throws up a shot, side of the rim. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. And they'll say last touch by Nantucket.
Yep.
To inbound, it's LaJoy. Guarded there by Myers. Does get it in. Here's Holmes with it. Trying to get past her defender, Schroeder, and does into the front court. Falmouth Academy 2, Nantucket 2. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nice block right there by Nantucket. Goes out of bounds as we've got 5 minutes left to go.
Well, defensively, the Whalers have done a great job, stopping shots from going up. Just need to capitalize on the other end.
Grab some offensive rebounds, too.
Absolutely.
Hasn't really hurt them yet because Falmouth Academy only has 2 points, but still, you can see them being out-muscled in the lane.
Yep, they've had their chances to get putbacks.
Double team right now. Falmouth Academy nowhere to go for it. Battle for the ball. Couple bodies hit the floor. Out of bounds, and Falmouth Academy will still have a 10-second showing on the shot clock.
Yeah, a little bit of contact there. Was a little bit surprised the whistle didn't blow, but either way, the Whalers in a solid position here with 10 seconds left in the shot clock in a half-court defense.
Sharp to inbound. Nantucket making a substitution as Canty will come in next dead ball. Tied at 2, 4:43 remaining in the first quarter. Only 3 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Holmes driving in, kicks it off. Long 3, and that hits nothing but the backboard. And a shot clock violation against the Mariners, so Nantucket will have it. Good defensive possession there for Nantucket. And Nantucket will make some changes. Canty comes in. And for Nantucket, let's see who's that just went to the bench. That is Mooney. Looks to be bleeding just a bit from her lip. So she's got to get some medical attention. Nothing serious, though. Here's Washington, dribbles to the top of the key, kicks it off. Schroeder will try a 3. That's way off the mark, no good. Nice hustle there by Myers to save it, but it falls into the hands of Falmouth Academy. Mariners looking to move up ahead. Here's Holmes with a nice pass. Layup is no good. McGuire had tons of time. Just heard some footsteps and laid it up off the backboard. Into the front court now is Stedman. Stops at the three-point arc, passes it off. Canty seeing her first touches on the ball. Here's a 3. That one no good by Washington, too strong. And again, here's McGuire on the breakaway. Almost turned it over. Layup is no good. Offensive putback, though, is good by Parsons.
Yeah, that was a miscarry call. Had the ball over.
McGuire flipped it over like a sunny side up egg right there. Officials didn't catch it, though, as this pass goes too far and Nantucket runs out of room. So it'll be Falmouth Academy with the basketball. 3:43 to go, first quarter. Mariners lead by a score of 4-2.
Well, as you said, DC, that offensive rebounding is so important. I mean, another second chance basket, that's their second of the game for the Mariners.
Right, and even the rebound by Falmouth Academy on the defensive end led to a fast break for the Mariners.
Right.
2 points. Here's a 3. That one by Sharp off the mark. She was off balance when she took that shot. Canty grabs it for the Whalers. 3:20 to go, first quarter. Nantucket trailing 4-2. Myers with it. This time over to Stedman. Gives it off to Canty, still beyond the arc. Try to give and go with Stedman. Lost control. Hitting the floor is Schroeder to try to save it. Canty there too. Nantucket still has it with 13 on the shot clock. Another wild shot thrown up. That one goes off the back of the rim. No good. Battle for it. And Parsons loses it off of her leg, and Nantucket will have it. 32 on the shot clock now.
Yeah, this is a point where the Whalers just have to be patient, look for good shots, and find the open girl.
Patience, too.
Exactly.
So substitution now is Kaylee Fowler, 5'7" sophomore, checks in as Myers went to the bench for Nantucket. 21 on the shot clock for the Whalers. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. Whalers trail 4-2. Schroeder fakes the three. Now he'll take it, banks it in. Foot was on the line, so they'll call it just a long 2, and we're tied at 4 points each.
Yeah, that was their best possession. He had a lot of good ball movement. Found the girl, and Grace Schroeder with a good shot to finish it off.
And a whistle and a foul, it looks like, underneath against Nantucket.
Yeah, that'll be on Washington. Good hustle there, but.
Oh, they'll call it against Falmouth Academy. Okay. Elise Sharp.
Yeah, I was going to say Washington came up with a good rebound there. So forced the foul.
So Washington picks up her first. Here's a steal, though. We go the other way. Holmes with the easy layup. It's good.
Yeah, that's all 6 of Falmouth Academy's points on the transition or on second chance points from the transition.
6-4 lead for Falmouth Academy. 2:12 to go in the first quarter. Here's Schroeder with it. Top of the key. Fires the three. Left it short. No good. And the rebound falls into the hands of Parsons. Schroeder hustling. Knocks it out of bounds. But it'll still be Falmouth Academy's ball. 2 fouls called against Falmouth Academy. Only 1 against the Whalers. We've got 2:03 to go here in the first quarter on Nantucket. And the Whalers trail by a score of 6-4. Inbounds pass this time goes to Holmes. Nantucket in a man-to-man defense right now. Oh, Holmes just blew past her defender. Ball knocked away, though. 20 on the shot clock, down low. Yeah. Nice pass and finding the open man, or the open woman, rather. Holmes lays it up and in for Falmouth Academy.
Yes.
That looked way too easy, Colby.
It was way too easy. I mean, good decision there by Falmouth Academy, finding the open girl after the double team came, but the Whalers got to be playing more heads-up defense.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Nantucket will stick with it. As Schroeder goes to the bench. And for Nantucket, it's Stedman checking back in. Washington will inbound it. She's on the court with Phillips. And also Canty in there as well as Fowler. Those are your 5 on the floor for the Whalers. 87 seconds to play in the first quarter. Running one-hander, no good. Falmouth Academy with the rebound. Quickly, outlet pass. Up ahead to McKim Kite. Leaves it off this time for Sharp. Sharp spinning at the top of the key. Back to Holmes. Thought about the three, now drives in the lane, goes for a wild layup, no good, but she does get fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Mariners.
Yeah, as of right now, the Mariners are just playing a more patient game. They're getting, they're finding their looks, capitalizing off offensive rebounds, off fouls. So I'm expecting the Whalers to pick it up in the second quarter, but so far the Mariners have won this matchup.
Also clean outlet passes, too, for Falmouth Academy. They're easily getting it into the front court as the first free throw is off the mark, no good for Holmes. 1:09 to play in the first quarter, an 8-4 lead for Falmouth Academy. Fowler checks out. Mooney, one of the co-captains, the senior for Nantucket, number 1, checks back in. Holmes, the junior, at the line. First free throw, no good. Second one, she cans that, so it's a 9-4 lead. And some pressure in the backcourt now from Falmouth Academy. Here's Stedman. Up ahead, pass is intercepted, another giveaway. Here comes Sharp moving in, layup counted, and the foul. Oh, Stedman, though, couldn't plant her legs, count the bucket, and now an old-fashioned three-point play opportunity for the Mariners.
Yeah, tough sequence there for Nantucket. You had the foul, make the free throw, and then transition turnover leads to an easy bucket and a foul.
Mariners on a 7-0 run here. Sharp rolls the free throw off the rim, and the rebound pulled down by Mooney. 57 seconds to play. Nantucket needs a bucket. They're down 11-4 here in the first quarter. Nice give-and-go pass. Here's Stedman. Layup blocked out of bounds. Good job of coming over by McGuire to save.
Well, it didn't work out, but that is exactly what the Whalers need. More patience. Plays like that. Pass and cuts, pick and rolls. Plays where they can set up the offense and get good shots.
Or maybe draw some contact, too, and get to the foul line. Washington to inbound, gets it into Schroeder. 18 seconds on the shot clock for Nantucket. 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Mooney drives right baseline, gets cut off there. Bounce pass inside. Canty tries to spin with it. And the Mariners come away with the basketball. Knocked away. Canty had it. Does she still have it? Yes. And now over to Washington. Here comes Nantucket right to left. And Washington dribbles it off her leg. And another turnover for the Mariners to have it. Possession of the basketball with the shot clock turned off at 24 seconds to go. Inbounds pass this time goes to Holmes. Guarded there by Schroeder, gets past her. Now trying to help out here is Stedman.
Nice.
Whistle and a jump ball. Falmouth Academy tried to call timeout, but the possession arrow belongs to Falmouth Academy.
Yeah, great defense there by Stedman and Schroeder, forcing their hand, putting the pressure on, and almost forcing a turnover.
Nantucket needs to be a little bit more aggressive as the second quarter
Absolutely.
starts.
That's going to be the key to winning this game and coming back.
Shot thrown up, and it's good. Nice tic-tac-toe passing. McKim Kite gets 2 points. 13-4 now the lead for Falmouth Academy. 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pass back. Here's a three at the buzzer. Schroeder off the mark, no good. Buzzer sounds, and that's how it will end, with Falmouth Academy on a 9-0 run to end the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. Be back with the start of the second quarter from Nantucket after this. Whalers need to get something going as they trail 13-4 after one here on the NSC and NCTV.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Back here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium on Nantucket. Whalers have their work cut out for them. They trail 13-4 to Falmouth Academy. 8 minutes up at the board as we're ready to start the second quarter of play. Falmouth Academy has not beaten Nantucket since March of 2018, so that's a long time. That's when you were still, what grade were you in, Colby?
Oh, I'd have to do
2018.
7 years ago, so, man, 5th grade.
Okay.
5th grade. Wow.
That's a long, long time ago, yeah. So 7:51 to go here in the second quarter. Mariners with the basketball up 13-4. Nantucket showing a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Over the timeline, it's Holmes with it. Falmouth Academy in blue going left to right across your screen here in the second quarter. Bounce pass up top. That's LaJoy with it. Now they give it off to Sharp. Fires the three. It's good from way downtown. And the Mariners now on a 12-0 run from the end of the first quarter to the beginning of the second quarter here.
And you know what? I
another turnover.
Wouldn't mind that shot going up, but Falmouth Academy just cannot miss right now. They are hitting everything.
Here's another one. That's put up there by Kim Kite. That one goes off the mark, but they grab the offensive rebound. Baseline jumper is partially blocked. Falmouth Academy still with it, though. Fourth chance opportunity, and finally getting fouled is Holmes. She'll go to line to shoot 2 for the Mariners.
Those second chances, I mean, they've really taken the air out of Nantucket. From 4-4 to 16-4, they're going to have to pick this thing up.
12-0 run right now for Falmouth Academy. The foul was called against Myers of Nantucket. That's her second. Team's first here in the second quarter. First free throw, back iron, no good for Holmes. 7:05 to go in the second. 16-4. Mariners all over the Whalers this afternoon so far. As Holmes will get another crack at it from the free throw line. Back iron again, no good. Mooney skies for the rebound. Up ahead, here's Washington. Washington in the front court, coast to coast, layup no good, but she does get fouled by McGuire, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that's what we were talking about in the first quarter. Nantucket's got to be more aggressive, and if you're not getting the shots or getting it to go, get fouled, go to the line.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what Falmouth Academy's been doing that's really, killed Nantucket so far. So that, that exact method needs to be used by Nantucket.
McGuire picks up her second personal, team's first here in the second quarter. First free throw is no good by Washington, and she'll get one more for the Whalers. This one, back iron, no good. Tries to grab her own rebound.
Shot.
Here's a shot from the
Nice.
baseline. That's good.
Yeah,
Great rebound by Myers to find Washington, who puts it up and in.
Yeah, great sequence there by Washington. Followed her shot, then got the ball, hit a big shot. Now they're going to have to build off that momentum.
That stops a 12-0 run by Falmouth Academy, with Nantucket getting those 2 points. Turnover here by Falmouth Academy, and so Nantucket will have it. Little zone pressure defense. Stedman over the line. Here's Schroeder. Thought about the three. Off to Stedman. Instead, she'll fire the shot, partially blocked. And she gets it right back, though. Now we'll fire a long two. Side of the rim, no
Great
good.
rebound.
Myers chased down the rebound. And here's Schroeder. Fires that shot. That's good.
Madden Myers initiating the offense with those offensive rebounds, keeping things alive, and Grace Schroeder with a great bucket.
Now a little 4-0 run for the Whalers here as they cut the deficit to 8. That shot no good, off the mark. And we'll say this, Schroeder, the sophomore, 5'1", one of the smaller players on the court, but a very quick release on her jumper.
Absolutely, and we saw that last year. She had a couple really good games where she had the hot hand.
Washington tumbles over but does get fouled. And so that'll be the first personal against Nina McKim-Kite, the senior, number 14 for Falmouth Academy. Team second here in the second quarter. Stedman comes out for Nantucket. And head coach Angela Patterson will send Kaylee Fowler back in. Inbounds pass for Nantucket with a fresh 35 on the shot clock. 6 minutes to play, second quarter. Falmouth Academy up 16-8. It's Fowler with it, hands it off to Mooney. Here's a quick release by Washington. Off the mark, no good. Follow-up, that's off the mark, no good. And the rebound finally falls into the hands of Falmouth Academy, and we get a whistle on the floor and a foul against the Whalers' Grace Schroeder. And so that'll be her first. Both teams with 2 here in the second quarter. Nantucket with 4 timeouts left. Falmouth with all 5. Clock ticking, 5:39 to go in the second. Falmouth Academy with the ball and up by 8 points, 16-8. Left elbow with it is McGuire. Top of the key, the three by Sharp. Back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Falmouth Academy, but it's taken away. Great steal there by Schroeder. Passes up ahead to the near side to Washington. Off to the right-hand side. Mooney will try a three. Way short, no good. Offensive rebound put back up there by Fowler. That hits air. Chasing it down is Schroeder, but she ran out of room. And now a timeout called by Falmouth Academy. We'll take a timeout as well. 16-8. Falmouth Academy up by 8 points. 5:11 to go before halftime here on Nantucket. Back after this on NCTV and the NSC.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And way under control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
Back here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium on Nantucket, I'm DC Collins in for Chris Morris today, along with Colby Lucas, Sean Davis, our camera operator, and Charles Douglas, our executive producer. Glad you could join us here on the NSC and NCTV. Falmouth Academy with the basketball after they just called timeout. Both teams left with 4 for the game. Clock running, 5 minutes to go, second quarter. 16-8, Falmouth Academy with the ball and the lead as that three ball goes way off the mark, no good, and the Whalers grab the rebound. Up ahead this time, it's Washington with it. Washington over to Schroeder. Looks like a 2-3 zone defense now by Falmouth Academy. Nice pass inside. Here's Mooney with it. In the lane, goes up with a shot, rolls off the rim, no good. Had a good look, but the putback is up and in by Fowler.
Yeah, here we go with the second chance points. This is exactly how the Whalers are going to have to get themselves back into this game.
Whalers on a 6-0 run. Jumper off the mark, no good. Another rebound. It was Mooney and both Fowler fighting for it.
Yep.
And instead it goes into the hands of Schroeder for the Whalers. They're in the white jerseys moving right to left.
Yeah, it seems like right now the Whalers are starting to control the pace. They're playing great offense, moving the ball around, getting second chance points, and forcing the Mariners to put up shots that they're probably not wanting to take.
Almost the turnover right there. Nantucket still has it. 27 on the shot clock. There's a jumper for three. It's good. Mooney from long distance, and all of a sudden the Whalers are back to within 3 points. Quickly up front, Sharp goes with the shot. No good. Here comes Nantucket the other way. 4 on 3 if they hurry. Trying to go coast to coast to Schroeder. Dips it off. Washington, baseline jumper. Maybe a bit too fast. No good. Rebound, no. Put up and in. Fowler with 2 more points. Whalers trail just by a single point.
Well, that transition has been the story of their run. Playing great defense, forcing a bad shot, getting to the other end, having good ball movement, and getting the second chance point by Fowler.
Aliana Davis scheduled to check in for Nantucket at the next whistle. Down low, layup, no good, blocked by Mooney. Another shot, that one is short, no good. Here comes Nantucket with the basketball. Mooney corrals it, and a whistle and a timeout called by Nantucket. So they'll have the ball with 32 seconds on the shot clock. Nantucket trails by a point, 16-15 to Falmouth Academy. 3:12 to go here in the first half, and wow, look at this run. Looks like 2 different teams from the end of the first quarter, Colby, until just about 5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Whalers have turned on the gas.
Yeah, being a young team, I did expect them to kind of pick up the pace, but maybe not to this extent. I mean, they have been controlling this second quarter to their pleasing. 15-16, the score was 4-16 beforehand, so great run there by the Whalers, 11-0 to start the second quarter.
Pretty impressive. 3:12 to go here in the second quarter, and the Whalers trail by 1. Tomorrow we'll be right back here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. 5 o'clock for the tip-off for boys basketball as they take on regular Falmouth here on the NSC and NCTV. And then Chris Morris will be over at Nantucket Ice Rink as the boys hockey team will take on Bourne. 5:15 for that one on the NSC and NCTV. Both games available on YouTube if you would like to watch them there. Boys hockey, tough break the other day when they lost 9-1 against Martha's Vineyard. Just really couldn't get anything going, and a little bit of a bloodbath there on the ice. But the boys hockey team, very young. They're dealing with a few injuries as well, and hopefully they'll be able to get things going as they move throughout the season.
And Martha's Vineyard is always a good hockey program every single year, year in and year out. They're always a challenge for us. Even when we, were in our glory days, right? I mean, 2 years back, 3 years back, we still had trouble against Martha's Vineyard, so definitely a tough team. And I think it's great to start out with a challenge. And now going into tomorrow's game against a Bourne team who, is probably going to be a more even match, and I think we'll have a chance to win.
Yeah, and last year Martha's Vineyard shut out Nantucket 10-0 in one of the games, so at least the Whalers were able to pot a goal on Sunday afternoon. So the boys hockey team will take on Bourne 5:15 tomorrow on the NSC and boys basketball here at home 5 o'clock against Falmouth. So after the timeout called by Nantucket, that leaves them with 3 for the rest of the game. Falmouth Academy with 4. 3:12 to go before halftime. It'll be Whalers basketball in the backcourt. They trail 16-15 right now, but they're on a 9-0 run, or I'm sorry, an 11-0 run to start this second quarter. And some pressure in the backcourt by the Mariners. Up ahead, Stedman gets it into the front court. Cross pass to Canty, kicks it back out. Here's a jumper for the lead. Back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Who's got it? Nantucket does. Hauled in there by Davis, who just checked in for the Whalers. And they'll back it back out with a fresh shot clock. Now the pass goes off the fingertips of Washington, out of bounds. Tough break for the Whalers.
Yeah. Did a great job getting that offensive rebound, but couldn't find anything afterwards.
So substitution now as Sharp comes out for the Mariners. 2:47, 2:46 to go, second quarter. Falmouth Academy holding on to a 1-point lead, 16-15. Another steal by Nantucket, and they're on the move. 2-on-1, pass up ahead. Here's Stedman, layup, too strong, no good. Had some time, but heard some footsteps. And Falmouth Academy now has the rebound. Into the front court, that's Holmes with it. Guarded there by Washington. Now down low, LaJoy kicks it back out. Here's a 3 by McGuire. Too strong, no good. Fresh shot clock, though, as Falmouth Academy grabs the offensive board. Nice pass, down low, layup again, too strong by McGuire. She had some extra time too, but heard footsteps. Up ahead, here's Canty for the Whalers, loses it off of her left hand and out of bounds, and we go the other way.
Yeah, it's just that patience for the Whalers, just a little bit too quick on some of their plays, not able to transition to how they may want to, but again, they are right there.
Yeah, they got to remember, and both teams have to remember, there's 35 seconds on the shot clock.
Yep,
There's
exactly.
no need to hurry, and we've got a minute 55 to go in the second quarter, so no chance to play buzzer beater as of yet.
Well, I'm loving the defensive intensity that this Whalers team has shown. They have really come out in the second quarter and been very aggressive, forced the Mariners' hand, and it's worked.
And both teams have only been whistled for 2 fouls each here in the second quarter. Another steal by Nantucket. 90
Nice.
seconds to go, and a blocking foul against the Mariners, so Nantucket will have a fresh shot clock in their backcourt. 16-15, Falmouth Academy still on top, as Myers checks in this time for Canty, and headed to the bench for the Mariners is Parsons. And back in is Sharp. Inbounds pass, Mooney gets it back. Little give and go game this time with Davis. Still have to move it in the front court, and the pass goes astray, but Myers collects it. 20 on the shot clock. 1:15 to go in the second quarter. Kick out, and that goes right into the hands of Sharp. Sharp with it for Falmouth Academy, trying to go coast to coast. Great defense, hustling back is Schroeder for the steal.
Grace Schroeder is all over the court right now.
Putting on the Jets to come back and grab that one. Up ahead, here's the shot, left it short, no good. Rebound by Mooney. Back out, here's Schroeder for 3 in the lead, no good. Bounces around, out of bounds. Still Nantucket basketball with 34 on the shot clock. 52.4 remaining here in the second quarter. We've been stuck on this score for a while. Falmouth Academy up by a single point, 16-15. Pass goes into Schroeder, out of bounds. It will stay with Nantucket. Whalers with 3 timeouts left for the game. Falmouth Academy with 4. Inbounds pass to Schroeder. 30 on the shot clock, 48 to play in the second. Off to Mooney. She'll fire the 3 for the lead. Back iron, no good. McGuire hauls in the rebound. McGuire off to the races. Cross-court pass. LaJoy took a couple extra steps, no good. And Nantucket grabs the rebound. Shot clock and game clock just about even. In fact, they can hold for the last shot. The Whalers can if they want to.
And I hope they do.
23 on the game clock. Shot taken early by Stedman, no good, and Falmouth Academy grabs the rebound. Shot clock now turned off, 15 seconds to go before halftime. Up ahead, here's McGuire. Here's a 3, that one off the mark, no good. 8 seconds to go as the ball goes out of bounds, and Nantucket will have it with 7.8 on the clock.
Yeah, that was another defensive possession where the Whalers are just forcing shots that probably aren't too ideal for the Mariners. I mean, you have all the shot, not even a shot clock on, you have all the clock to work with. And you get an immediate 3-pointer, kind of contested, and now the Whalers have an opportunity to capitalize on the other end.
5 seconds to go. Up ahead, here's Stedman. Stedman passes up. Washington to beat the buzzer, throws up the shot, no good. And the buzzer sounds, and we've reached the end of the first half here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. Hey, give credit for the Whalers. They came back. They still trail by 1, but this could have gotten ugly to start the second quarter. Instead, the Whalers sort of flipped the script, and it was all Nantucket in the second period. Yeah,
absolutely. It felt like we were watching 2 different games. You know, obviously the Mariners controlled it in the first quarter, and now the Whalers, holding the Mariners to 0 points. They had a shutout in the second quarter. So I think if we can keep up that defensive intensity and build on the momentum we got at the end of that first half, we can certainly pull out with a win and, continue that momentum we've already built.
Well, we'll see what happens in the second half. For now, though, we will take a commercial break here from Nantucket. Falmouth Academy 16, Nantucket 15. We are at the half. Third quarter action comes your way in just a bit here on the NSC and NCTV.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit myricklaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
When you add resilient gardens to your outdoor spaces, you contribute to the long-term well-being of the island. Introduce yourself to the Nantucket Footprints virtual garden tours and find inspiration to cultivate biodiversity. The first tour of a native meadow, curated by the Nantucket Conservation Foundation, is now available for free at nantucketfootprints.org.
In 1965, a group of dedicated Nantucket parents came together with one goal: to raise enough money to develop game film for the football team. The following season, the Whalers went undefeated. These parents became the very first class of the Nantucket Booster Club. Over time, Whaler pride has grown into something far more than just wins and losses on the scoreboard.
Once a Whaler, always a Whaler! 1, 2, 3, Whalers!
Una vez un Whaler, siempre un Whaler! ¡Vamos!
What binds us is Whaler pride. It has shaped our island and student athletes for generations.
Whaler pride isn't just a tradition, it's an identity, a legacy for families who choose to plant their roots here in this community all year round. It can bring generations of island families together, and for wash ashore children, it can transform an unfamiliar place into a new home. The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics. It helps provide our teams with gear, additional travel expenses, and much more.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. From the homecoming to the pig roast, and most importantly, Hank, our school mascot. We're here to create a fun and welcoming atmosphere. More than money, we need members. And part of this club, you are a member, not just a volunteer. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
Support our kids and Whaler pride by volunteering for the Booster Club. To learn more, please email the address on the screen.
Back here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium on Nantucket, I'm DC Collins, along with Colby Lucas, Sean Davis on the camera, and Charles Douglas, our producer, this afternoon as we are at halftime. 16-15, Falmouth Academy with a lead over the Nantucket Whalers by 1 point. It was 13-4 Falmouth Academy at the end of one quarter of play, so the Whalers doing a good job of getting back into it. Schroeder leads all scores for Nantucket with 6 points, Grace Schroeder with 6, Kaylee Fowler with 4, Marin Mooney with 3, and Chloe Washington added 2 points for Falmouth Academy. Elise Sharp, number 23, has 7 points. Sophie Holmes has 5 points. Nina McKim-Kite has 2, and also 2 points from Sylvie Parsons. So really when we look at it, Colby, nobody in real foul trouble for either team right now. It's been a clean game for the most part and a quick game. Nantucket looked like, well, let's just say garbage for the first quarter. I mean, they looked stunned. They looked like they couldn't get anything together. Second quarter, and all of a sudden, now they're just down by a point.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it beforehand. They're going to need to show more patience. They're going to need to win the transition battle. They're going to need to get second chance points, and that's exactly what they did. They did pretty much what Falmouth Academy did in the first quarter. And because of that, they were able to capitalize on the offensive end, get more easy shots, and play their game. And that's exactly what they're going to need to do in the second half if they want to come out on top, because even after that really good run, 11-0, I believe, they're still down by 1 point. So they're going to need to keep that momentum up and win this ball game.
And I think the Mariners are going to make some adjustments, too, at halftime.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
be aware of that. We've got more games for you tomorrow. In fact, a doubleheader. Boys basketball team against Falmouth at 5 o'clock here on the NSC and NCTV. 5:15 also on the NSC and NCTV on YouTube. Boys hockey will take on Bourne over at Nantucket Ice Rink. We'll take another timeout. Be back with the start of the third quarter from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium here on Nantucket Island. 16-15, Falmouth Academy up by a single point. Second half comes your way next here on the NSC and NCTV.
What do we want? Equal rights. We want them now.
The decision to have a child should not be a matter to be decided by the male-dominated legislatures.
For the women of the world, rise up.
You are each your own wild woman. May we raise and nurture wild women. We are collectively wild women. She unifies us. The voice within who is intuitive, maternal, capable, persevering. Our wild self never abandons us. Instead, she will always guide us back home. And so if you find yourself tiptoeing through minefields of tactics engineered to silence us, the wind herself, the feminine spirit, will redirect your gaze up and away from the fog, away from the fear, the obligation, the guilt, and you'll realize that you just lost sight of her. And so if you too dapple with light, if you shoot photography at night, if you sew dresses made from recycled fabrics, if you quench the thirst of your gardens, if you cook, if you dance, if you sing, or if you howl at the moon, you are nurturing your creativity. You are standing in your power. New Moonfest Nantucket Empowering Women is an opportunity to celebrate our capacity to return to our wild self no matter how far we've strayed. Welcome to New Moonfest, Nantucket Empowering Women.
Back here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium, just about to start the third quarter here on the NSC and NCTV, also Xfinity Comcast Channel 1072. Glad you could join us this afternoon. 16-15 Falmouth Academy ahead of Nantucket. It was 13-4 Mariners at the end of the first quarter. And then the Whalers flipped the script and outscored Falmouth Academy 11-3 in the second quarter. I want to say thanks to our buddy Chris Morris watching at home, also my family. Let's see, Anthony, Lydia, my mother Linda, my father Dave. Who else? Maybe half the neighborhood's there too as well. But I'm Dave Collins, DC, along with Colby Lucas and Sean Davis and Charles Douglas, as we welcome you in here for another broadcast on the NSC and NCTV. Tomorrow we've got boys basketball at 5 o'clock against Falmouth, and at 5:15 boys hockey against Bourne here on the NSC and NCTV as well. Nantucket will head left to right across your screen here in the third quarter. Same starting five out there for head coach Angela Patterson. In her first year, she was an assistant last year on the team. Of course, one of the 1,000-point scorers here at Nantucket as well, so I think she knows her basketball. I think she knows what she's talking about when she directs these players for the girls' basketball team.
Yeah, I think, I can speak for pretty much everybody involved in the Nantucket basketball program. They have all the confidence in Angela.
Two-pointer up and good. Nice layup by Faye McGuire, who had a couple of opportunities but was held scoreless in the first half by Nantucket. Here's another turnover. It's stolen by Parsons. And layup underneath a block. Holmes tried to go up for it, but a good block by Nantucket there. So 18-15. Mariners with the lead. 7:27 to go in the third. Mariners basketball with 32 on the shot clock. Inbounds pass, right elbow jumper. That one left short there by Parsons. Nantucket picks up the rebound. All alone is Schroeder, headed to the hoop. Schroeder, and a block there by McGuire. Nantucket still with the basketball, though. Here's a three. That's up and good. Nope, they'll say her foot was on the line. It's 2 for Washington, and that draws the Whalers to within a point. Right-hand side, McGuire with it. Her shot off the backboard, off the rim. No good. Put back up and in, though, by LaJoy, and another 2 points for Falmouth Academy. LaJoy was held scoreless in the first half as well. Underneath, Nantucket with the layup. That's Mooney. No good. Gets it up again. No good. Lots of contact. No whistle. Out of bounds, and it'll point the way of the Mariners.
Well, one thing the Whalers have done a great job of is breaking that press, getting up court and getting into the offense. Just need to capitalize.
Here comes Falmouth Academy as Nantucket backs off here. Still in a man-to-man defense. Going straight to the hole, layup no good. A wild shot taken by Holmes. Here comes Nantucket the other way. Mooney with it ahead of the pack. Kicks it back off. Here's a three on the run. It's up and good. Nice transition. Nice kick out to Schroeder. And she now has 9 points to lead all scorers. In the lane, layup no good as it hits the side of the backboard, but McGuire will go to the line to shoot 2 for Falmouth Academy. Foul called against Mooney. That's her first. First team foul for Nantucket here in the third quarter. Falmouth has yet to commit one. 4 timeouts left for Falmouth Academy, 3 for the Whalers as the free throw is good. And Falmouth jumps back in the lead 21-20 with 6:10 to go in the third quarter. That next one, banks are open late here on Nantucket as McGuire uses the glass to put that through, and now it's a 2-point lead. Up ahead, almost an errant pass. Washington corrals it, though. Washington throws up a wild shot. That one no good. And she was stymied on defense by LaJoy. Nantucket gets it back. Shot by Myers is no good. And now another steal. Here's Mooney, one of the co-captains, right baseline. Nantucket swings it around. Faking the three is Stedman. Now faking the three is Schroeder. Goes in. Taking it this time is Mooney. Off the mark, no good, left it short. So the Whalers will back up on defense. 5:31 to play in the third.
Yeah, I'd love to see them show a little bit more aggressiveness. It seems like coming out of these breaks, they're a little bit more flat-footed, a little bit more, back in the pressure. Would love for them to show that aggressiveness that got them back in this game.
Stedman comes out for Nantucket. And going back in is Fowler. Fowler with 4 points. Nantucket's got to get it across the timeline. They turn it over. Stolen by Holmes. Holmes to the hoop. Layup no good, but she has fouled. And that will be, I believe, team foul number 3 against Nantucket. Let's see who they call it on. 5:17 to go in the third. 22-20. Falmouth Academy up by 2. And yes, that is the second foul against Washington. Second foul for Nantucket as a team here in the third. None whistled against the Mariners yet. Free throw up and good. Nothing but net that time for Holmes. She's got 6. Angela Patterson, the coach for Nantucket, talking to Schroeder along the sideline. Next free throw, that's up and good too. So now the lead back up to 4 for the Mariners. Some 2-2 pressure, 2-2-1 pressure in the backcourt. Easily broken though, as Schroeder brings it into the front court for the Whalers. Off to Myers. Myers to Mooney. Mooney drives right baseline, gets stopped there, pushed out of bounds. And a whistle, and this will be the first foul called against Falmouth Academy in the third quarter with 5:02 to go. Myers will inbound with a fresh 35 on the shot clock. 24-20 Falmouth Academy. Nantucket to inbound. Can't find anybody, now they finally do. Here's Schroeder. Surveying the scene. Stops with the dribble there. Over to Mooney this time. Back to Schroeder, top of the key for 3. Side of the rim, no good. Rebound hauled in by Parsons. Look out, wide open in front is McGuire. Takes it to the hole, stops, might have traveled, no good. Offensive rebound, back up, rolls out, no good by McKim-Kite. And then another opportunity, third opportunity, fourth opportunity, no good. And a whistle and a jump ball as bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, it's those second chance points. Could have got one of those rebounds, hit it up in transition, but instead it's the Mariners inbounding it after missing quite a few layups. So got to capitalize on those rebounds.
Stedman back in for Nantucket as Schroeder goes to the bench. Inbounds pass is deflected. Look out. Mooney got her hand on it. Myers had her hand on it too. Who has it now? It's finally ripped away and taken that time by Fowler for Nantucket. Washington wasting no time quickly in the front court. Over to Stedman. Stedman stops, tries to get it down low to Mooney, who turns right baseline. 21 on the shot clock for the Whalers. Up top this time to Washington. Whistle and a 3-second violation against Nantucket. Just can't get out of their own way right now.
No. And that's a call that's usually kind of put away, but that one was kind of obvious. Tough break for the Whalers.
8-5. Mariners outscoring the Whalers here in the third quarter as the clock ticks away. 3:55, 3:54 to go. 24-20, Falmouth Academy up by 4 points. Inside to Sharp. Sharp in the lane, whistle no good, but the foul will be called against Mooney, and that'll be the team's third here in the third quarter. As Mooney picks up her second personal. Sharp at the line, shooting 2. 3:45 to go in the third. First free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Only one foul called against Falmouth Academy here in the third quarter. Mariners have 4 timeouts left, Nantucket with 3. Next one, back of the rim, no good.
We needed that one.
Stedman chases it down, quickly up ahead. This time it's Washington, layup, no good, partially blocked by McGuire. And the Whalers will still have it with 29 seconds on the shot clock.
Just seems like coming out of this half, it just the Mariners started controlling the pace, and they're continuing to do so, getting their shots, finding the open girl.
And a little bit of sloppy play by Nantucket as they just turn it over now. Not as smooth as they were in the second quarter.
Nope. And, it kind of looks like what Nantucket was forcing the Mariners to do in the second quarter. So I think showing up at a more aggressive defense in this fourth quarter will really benefit them. Only down by 4, so this game can flip easily.
Still 3:26 to go in the third quarter here. Mariners holding on to the 4-point lead. We've been stuck on this score for a while. They try the outside, right baseline jumper, back of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound, goes towards the sidelines, out of bounds, and Whalers basketball. 24-20, Falmouth Academy, 3:15 to play in the third. Mariners showing some pressure in the backcourt. Everybody for Nantucket in the backcourt right now. Awaiting the inbounds pass. Up ahead, Phillips bobbled it for a moment. Bounce pass this time to Mooney. The co-captain drives right baseline. Off to Stedman. 16 on the shot clock for the Whalers. In the lane, Canty gets tied up, but a whistle and a foul against the Mariners. That's what you like to see, being aggressive.
Absolutely.
Take it to the hoop. If you're not going to get the shot, at least you might get fouled. Go to the line, try to earn it the hard way.
Yep, DC, that's exactly what got them back in this game, and it's what's going to get them back in this game in the third quarter if they're able to.
Canty at the line shooting 2. You got to make your foul shots, though, and that one goes off the rim, no good. LaJoy picks up her third personal. 3 fouls called against Nantucket as a team here in the third. 2 whistled against the Mariners. Next one is good, but they'll wave it off. A lane violation against Nantucket. So.
Yeah, that's a really tough break. You need a shot like that. Makes it a 1-possession game. Now Falmouth keeps that 2-possession lead, now having the ball and having control.
Again, the Whalers just can't get out of their own way here in the third quarter. Still, we're stuck on the score. 24-20, Falmouth Academy with the 4-point lead and the ball. Almost thrown away, but it's chased down by Sharp. 20 on the shot clock for Falmouth Academy. Holmes with it. right-hand side. Parsons drives in, double team, whistled, and a turnover as she walked.
Yeah, I love the defense in there. And I also love the scheme of Canty and Mooney being in at the same time. Helps with the rebounding game and helps with the defensive end in the paint.
Nantucket breaks the pressure, but another turnover. Sharp intercepts. Up ahead, here's Holmes with it. Layup is good.
And that's exactly what's killed Nantucket. The turnovers turning into easy buckets for Falmouth Academy on the other end. Now a 6-point game. Whalers once again find themselves dug in a tunnel, so they're going to have to find their way out.
And they call timeout. They've got 2 left here for the rest of regulation. 4 timeouts left for Falmouth Academy. 2:17 to go in the third. And a 26-20 lead for Falmouth Academy. They're up by 6. We've got more games for you tomorrow. Boys basketball against Falmouth. 5 o'clock for the tip-off here on the NSC and NCTV. And then 5:15 tomorrow. We've got boys hockey over at Nantucket Ice Rink with Chris Morris as the boys will take on Bourne. And they're looking for their first win after being beaten by Martha's Vineyard 9-1 on Sunday. And boys basketball we will have for you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Boys hockey, 5:15 tomorrow. These girls lost to Martha's Vineyard the other day, so they're 0-1. This is the first regular season game for Falmouth Academy, so a big test for them here to start the season. Falmouth Academy has not beaten Nantucket since March of 2018.
Yep.
Long time ago. And head coach Angela Patterson for Nantucket talking to one of the officials as we are set to go after Nantucket calls the timeout. Again, they've only got 2 left for the game. Falmouth Academy with 4. 2:17 to go, third quarter. Falmouth Academy up 26-20, and Nantucket only had 4 players out on the court. Pressure in the backcourt by the Mariners. Here's Schroeder in the front court. Still dribbling around. Canty calling for the ball. She's wide open. She has it now. Canty driving in. Gets it ripped away, though. Stolen that time by Holmes. Holmes the other way for Falmouth Academy. Got double teamed. Still going. Schroeder fell down. And still Falmouth Academy has it. Shot underneath. Hits the bottom of the backboard. Hits it again. Now another one goes up and in by LaJoy. Counted, and the foul. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, again, you just got to find your goal, box out, and that's another tough break. And, you know, I think we're seeing the Falmouth Mariners at the free throw line a lot more than we're seeing Nantucket, and that's really been the story of the game, specifically the first half and the third quarter. First quarter and third quarter, rather.
Canty gets whistled for the foul for Nantucket, her first personal, but the team's 4th. Falmouth Academy only with 2 fouls called against them. 1:48 to go in the third. And for the old-fashioned three-point play, again, banks are open late. And the Falmouth Academy Whalers capitalize on it with LaJoy with the free throw. 9-point lead now for Falmouth Academy. Here's a quick 3, too strong off the back iron, no good. Pass up ahead. Mariners on the run. LaJoy pops, side of the rim, no good. LaJoy gets it back. Cross-court pass. They swing it around. Here's a 3 by Sharp. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, another opportunity, no good. Whalers finally control the rebound, but what, 4 opportunities right there, Colby?
At least. And again, DC, that's going to come back to haunt them if they don't pick it up quick, because that is too many second chance opportunities to have.
63 seconds to play. Another turnover. Falmouth Academy intercepts. Good defense right there by LaJoy. And here come the Mariners with Holmes with it into the front court. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's another 3 by Sharp. Misses the mark, no good. Ball bounces out of bounds. And so Nantucket will have it with 41.4 left. 13-5. Falmouth Academy outscoring Nantucket here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's tough. I really do think that the Whalers thrive when they're aggressive, when they're playing in a way that they're making the other team uncomfortable. They're, you know, getting in their grill. They're double teaming. They're
getting in the passing lanes.
Exactly, getting in the passing lanes.
So Nantucket basketball, 28 on the shot clock, 34 to play in the quarter. Oh, boy, Stedman got rejected twice. Kicks it back out, though. Here's Mooney with the three. Rattles out, no good. That would have been huge for Nantucket. Shot clock turned off as the Mariners have it with 20 to go in the third quarter. They lead 29-20. Here's Holmes with it. Gets it back, fakes the three, top of the key. Instead, Sharp will take a three. Left it short, no good. 8 seconds to play, whistle, and a foul called, and they'll call the push against the Mariners. So that's the team's third, and Nantucket will have the opportunity for the last possession.
Huge break there for Nantucket, and I absolutely would love a last-minute shot, but can't risk a turnover either.
Gotta hurry.
Gonna get one.
3 seconds. Here's Washington, kicks it off. Stedman with the opportunity, and they lose control and turn it over as the buzzer sounds, and we have come to the end of the third quarter. 13-5. Mariners outscore the Whalers in that third quarter. Nantucket with a lot of ground to make up. They're down by 9, 29-20 as we head to the fourth quarter after these words here on the NSC and NCTV.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit myricklaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Back here on Nantucket, 8 minutes up on the board. We're ready to start the fourth quarter. I'm DC Collins along with Colby Lucas. Sean Davis, our camera operator today, and Charles Douglas producing here on the NSC and NCTV and Comcast Xfinity Channel 1072. Glad you could join us. Whalers in the hole right now by 9 points. They trail 29-20 as Falmouth Academy outscored the Whalers 13-5 in that third quarter. So Nantucket with a little bit of ground to make up as the layup is good. That one was way too easy for Sylvie Parsons with 2 more for the Mariners. And now the lead up to double digits, Colby.
Yeah, that was just a case of too much space.
Almost a foul right there, but the ball rolls out of bounds. And it will still be Falmouth Academy ball with 25 on the shot clock. So as we had a 13-4 lead over Nantucket. We went into halftime, and the Mariners only led by 1 point, 16-5. And at the end of 3 quarters, we're up 31-20.
Yeah, and I mean, the Whalers have been in a situation like this, as you said, just, a few quarters ago. So it's definitely possible to make a comeback. They're going to have to show more aggressiveness. They're going to have to get on the boards, get big rebounds. And they're just going to have to play their game, find good shots, play good defense, force turnovers. It's going to have to be 7 minutes of really good basketball.
Layup is good. Another easy one for LaJoy, and now the lead 13. Now another turnover, and the layup is no good, but Holmes gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Again, Nantucket 0-1 this season. They lost to Martha's Vineyard on Sunday. This is the first regular season game, though, for Falmouth Academy, and coming out strong here with a lead of 13.
Yeah, and you got to give them some credit, too. I mean, usually this is a team that Nantucket takes care of pretty handily, but they've come out strong, and they look like a better team than ever from what I've seen. So kudos to them, but Nantucket's definitely going to want to win a game like this at, John J. O'Neill Gymnasium.
Foul was called against Myers for Nantucket, her third, first team foul. Both free throws no good, and Nantucket controls the rebound. Washington getting through traffic, pass ahead though is a bit too far for Stedman. And another turnover for the Whalers with 6:49 to go in the fourth quarter. 33-20, Falmouth Academy. Again, Falmouth Academy has not beaten Nantucket since March of 2018.
Yeah, I mean,
Colby Lucas was still having recess.
Yeah. Yeah,
I still had more hair. Long time ago.
Certainly was.
That shot no good, and here comes Nantucket with the rebound again.
Hopefully the Whalers can find a way to extend this streak, but we'll see.
Washington splits the defense, now kicks it back out to Schroeder. Schroeder back to Stedman. Back to Schroeder. Dribbles around. 16 on the shot clock. Schroeder can't find anybody, now leaves it off. Here's a three by Washington.
Yeah, great
off the glass
movement.
and good. Nantucket needs that as they draw to within 10 points with the three.
Really good ball movement there, and you just see what happens when they move that ball and find the open girl and get a good shot. That's a shot you want to see Chloe Washington shooting.
That's Nantucket's first points of this fourth quarter. Down to 5:48 to play. Dribbling in, LaJoy splits the defense. Layup good, gets the friendly roll. That was a beautiful move right there.
That was a great move. Just got right into that lane. Nobody home. Easy lay.
Got the friendly bounce too. In the front, here's Stedman. Stedman being guarded by Holmes. Stedman picks up the dribble, has to get rid of it. Over to Schroeder. She's guarded there by Parsons. To Stedman. 15 on the shot clock for Nantucket. 5:15 to go in regulation. Here's a three. That one too strong, off the mark, no good. Parsons with the rebound, and she gets fouled in the backcourt. That'll be the second team foul against Nantucket. 5:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Some substitutions now for the Whalers. Falmouth Academy with 4 timeouts left here for regulation. Nantucket just left with 2. And the possession arrow points the way of Falmouth Academy if there is a tie-up. That foul was called against Stedman, her second for the Whalers. 5:02 to play in the fourth. And the pass intercepted, taken away by Canty. Canty off to Stedman again. Washington in the front court for Nantucket. Here's a three, way too strong by Myers. I'm sorry, that was Mooney that took that. Here's a three by Stedman. That one is good though. Nantucket trying to chip away as they're down now by 9 points, and Falmouth Academy will call timeout. We will take one as well. 4:42 to go here in the fourth quarter on Nantucket. It's Falmouth Academy 35, the Whalers 26. We're back after these messages here on the NSC and NCTV.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Carp. He's got it! He's got it!
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
Back here on Nantucket on the NSC and NCTV, I'm DC Collins in for Chris Morris, Colby Lucas, my broadcast partner today, and Sean Davis on camera, Charles Douglas producing. Clock running, 4:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Falmouth Academy with the basketballs. They move right to left in the blue jerseys, and they've got the 35-26 lead over the Whalers here on this Tuesday afternoon. Layup no good, but a foul called against Canty, and that will send McKim Kite to the line to shoot 2. And for Canty, that's her second. Team's third. No fouls whistled against the Mariners, though, here in the fourth quarter, and we've got 4:30 to go. Free throw up and good. That timeout was called by Falmouth Academy before we went to break, so they've got 3 left, and the Whalers have 2. Next one, rattles around, no good. Rebound by the Whalers. Stedman into the front court. to the right-hand side. Schroeder with it, dribbles top of the key, guarded by Holmes. Tries to lob it in, does so to Mooney. Nice spin move up and no good off the side. Gets the offensive rebound though, tries to pass it to Myers. It's out of bounds, but Nantucket will still have it 33 on the shot clock. I like the move by Mooney right there, Colby. She just couldn't finish.
Yeah.
She had the defender all twisted up in the lane.
Yep. Love the aggressiveness.
Stedman with it right now. Goes to the right-hand side, kicks it off. Myers thought about the three. Stedman will fire a long two, way too strong. Gets it over to Canty. Didn't hit the rim, though, so the shot clock's still at 18.
Nice.
Layup is good. That's a nice move on the baseline by Canty for two. Whalers trail now by 8. 36-28 Falmouth Academy. Clock ticking. 3:40, 3:39 to go in regulation. Cheerleaders trying to fire up the crowd here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. Here's a three that put up by McGuire. No good. In the lane, another shot, no good by Sharp. Who's got the rebound? It's Nantucket. On the march, here's Schroeder into the front court, guarded by LaJoy. Now to Canty. Canty moves in, layup too strong, no good. Still loose, picked up by Mooney for Nantucket. Shot clock resets. Nantucket trying to reset. Nope, they'll fire it up. That one off the side of the rim, no good. Schroeder just a bit too anxious, it seems, right there.
Yeah.
Instead of resetting, just, try to get the momentum back too quickly.
Absolutely, DC. And they do need quick baskets, but want to get a little bit of a better shot than that.
Here's Sharp with it. Now a whistle and almost a clean steal by Schroeder, but they'll say she reached in. So that's the 4th team foul against Nantucket here in the 4th quarter. Again, Mariners haven't been whistled for one. Fresh shot clock for Falmouth Academy. 2:44 to go in the 4th. And they'll call that foul against Stedman. That's her 3rd personal. LaJoy to inbound. Gets it over to Parsons. Dribbles it back out. Mariners looking to tick off a few seconds off the game clock. 2:36, 2:35. Down low, pass, McGuire, layup, no good. And out of bounds, and the Whalers will have it. And now Nantucket trying to make a quick substitution as Fowler will check in. Canty to the bench. Whalers need a bucket on this possession.
They do.
Even if they get fouled and go to the free throw line.
They need something here. And they're still in play, but they're going to need quick baskets, and they're going to need them fast.
And Stedman gets by the defender, but got tripped up and gives a little smirk to her coach like, that might have been a little ticky-tack right there.
Yeah.
But Nantucket will take it. 1st team foul called against the Mariners, and the personal's called against Sharp, her 2nd.
That's a foul that gets called a lot on that transition. Even if you trip and kind of get a little body, they're going to call it every time.
Whalers down by 8. Dribbling in, losing control of Schroeder. Ball loose in the lane, whistle, jump ball. And it points the way of the Mariners.
DC, I think you're right. They needed a bucket on that one. I think the only way they can get back in this game is if they force some turnovers and get some quick baskets.
Or maybe a couple hacks, too, and send Falmouth Academy to the line.
Yep.
Mariners have not been the best at the charity stripe so far this afternoon. 2:03 remaining in the 4th quarter. Falmouth Academy with the ball up by 8. With it is McGuire trying to back her way in. Whistle and a jump ball, and the Whalers will have it this time.
Yep, that's exactly what they needed there.
1:57 to go in regulation. Again, Nantucket with 2 timeouts left. Falmouth Academy with 3. 4 fouls committed by the Whalers, only 1 committed by Falmouth Academy. Pass up ahead, wide open. This time is Fowler. Gives it over to Schroeder. Schroeder now to Stedman. Back to Schroeder, down to 1:40 to go. Whalers trailing by 8. They need a bucket here on this possession. Shot clock at 13 seconds. Bounce pass into Mooney. Mooney gets stuck in the lane, whistle and a travel. She couldn't make up her mind. Oh, and a tough turnover there for the Whalers. Took a lot of time off that clock and came up empty, Colby.
Yeah, they did. They really needed one there, and here comes the full court press. This is also where they can get something.
Got to think about fouling here, too. I know there's plenty of time, but
it's got to be a 10 seconds soon.
It should be. It barely made it across.
Yeah.
on the shot clock.
Seconds away.
There's 18 on the shot clock. There's 1:11 to go the game. Whalers have to foul right here.
They do.
Wasting too much time. We're down to 106, 105. Almost get the turnover. 8 on the shot clock.
They need to foul. It's not
Now
the worst thing to foul.
Yeah, it's way too late. That shot is partially blocked, and the shot clock resets. Nantucket has possession. 52 seconds to go. Whalers trail by 8. They need a bucket and fast. Off the mark, no good by Mooney. And Falmouth Academy grabs the basketball, and a timeout called by the Mariners with 46.1 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, DC, it's been a tough end of this game because the Whalers have gotten to their spots. They've gotten shots up, but they just have not fallen. And Falmouth Academy getting those rebounds, making it count. And, could have probably used a foul there on the other end. Wouldn't have been the worst thing because even though they got a stop, forced up, not a great shot, they took down almost the whole shot clock.
Right.
So.
And you don't want to foul with 6 or 5 seconds left on the shot clock. That's not the thing to do.
Exactly.
And Nantucket had the opportunity with about 1:10 to go on the game clock to foul. They didn't. Now we're down to 46.1 seconds to go. And Falmouth Academy still ahead by 8 points, 36-28.
Yeah, what should have happened there is either right on the inbounds pass they foul or right when they get over half court they foul.
So 4 fouls called against the Whalers. 1 foul called against Falmouth Academy. Nobody in real foul trouble. 33 seconds on the shot clock. 46.1 seconds to go on the game clock. Falmouth Academy with the basketball to inbound and the lead, 36-28. They're up by 8 points. Stranger things have happened. You go for the steal right here. If you don't get it within 2 or 3 seconds, start hacking away and put the Mariners at the line. Inbounds pass, that goes to Holmes. And Nantucket's got a foul. We're down to 40 seconds left. They try to push her along the sideline, and they do. And a whistle stops play with 40 seconds remaining. And that foul was called against, let's see who they put it up. Called against Washington. That'll be her 3rd. And the team over the limit. So Falmouth Academy shooting the rest of the way as they're in the bonus. And it's a 2-shot bonus. Remember they changed that rule a while ago instead of 1 and 1. Back iron, no good. Nantucket still has some life here. And you don't necessarily need a 3 right away. You can get a quick 2, start from there.
Yep.
Next free throw.
Yeah.
That's up and good for Holmes. 40 seconds to go. Nantucket down by 9. In the front court, it's Washington. Washington to the hole, gets blocked, and out of bounds, no foul called.
Yeah, 3-possession game, 9 points, so they're going to probably want to put up some 3-pointers here and test their luck.
Crash the boards if it misses. 33.4 left. Myers to inbound. Gets it in. This is Schroeder with it. Schroeder gets it off to Washington. Somebody's got to jack one up here. It's not Stedman. Down low. Instead, they give it to Mooney. Down low again, and Nantucket turns it over, and that should just about do it. Another turnover by the Whalers, and with 15 seconds to go, Mariners can run out the clock. An underhand scoop shot thrown up there by Parsons. That's no good. Another shot, no good. Down to 5 seconds to go. Nantucket with the time for one more heave. This is Washington. Pass down low, and that's how this ball game ends. 37-28. Falmouth Academy defeats Nantucket this afternoon, and they pick up their first win in the season. They're 1-0, and Nantucket has to go back to the drawing board as they are 0 for 2. We will take a quick timeout. Kobe's going to try to grab Coach Angela Patterson if we have time. We'll be back after this. 37-28, Falmouth Academy wins it. We're back after this on the NSC and NCTV.
30, 25, 20, 50, 10. Whalers touchdowns! He's got it! He's got it!
37-28, Falmouth Academy beats the Whalers this afternoon. Whalers fall to 0-2. Falmouth Academy 1-0, their first victory. And Mariners head coach Jesse Brown is standing by with Colby Lucas.
Coach Jesse, this was the first win you guys got against Nantucket since 2018. Big win here on the road. How does it feel getting a big win?
Yeah, it feels really good. Nantucket's always a strong team. This is something we really geared up for, knowing that's our first game. Great work by both teams, but super proud of our girls.
Yeah. You guys seemed like you controlled the rebounds. You played great defense, showed intensity. How did you guys build off that to, kind of build momentum and, take control of this game?
Yeah, they made it tough. We started out with the lead, and then they came back. They pushed it. Second half, we showed a lot of resilience. We've got some seniors on this team that we're really counting on. I'm proud of these girls because they pushed all the way through. Second half, they didn't give up, and this was a test for us. Nantucket's done nothing but beat us recently, so this was a big test.
For sure, and I heard you guys are going to the Brotherhood after. How excited are you guys for that?
We are very excited. It's going to taste better after a win.
All right, thanks so much, Coach. Guys, back to you.
Thank you very much, Colby. And that is head coach Jesse Brown of Falmouth Academy as his team victorious today by a final score of 37-28. Again, the Mariners with their first win. They are 1-0. Nantucket back to the drawing board as they are 0-2, a loss to the Vineyard and then a loss today to Falmouth Academy. We've got more sports for you coming up tomorrow. Colby, will you be here tomorrow? Ah, okay. All right. Colby won't join us tomorrow, but I'm sure later on in the week we've got boys basketball tip-off at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon as the boys will take on regular Falmouth here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. I'll have the call for that one on the NSC and NCTV. 5 o'clock for the tip-off, 5:15 for the face-off over at Nantucket Ice as the boys hockey team will take on Bourne. Chris Morris will have you for that one on the NSC and NCTV and Channel 1072. I want to say thanks to the entire crew, including Coach Angela Patterson, downstairs coaching the Nantucket team. On site here with me, Colby Lucas, and also Sean Davis on camera, and our executive producer is Charles Douglas. I'm DC Collins in for Chris Morris. Final score for the final time, Falmouth Academy victorious over Nantucket 37-28. We will talk with you tomorrow. Boys basketball, 4 o'clock against Falmouth, 5 o'clock against Falmouth, and Bourne will take on the boys hockey team at 5:15. Thank you for watching, and have a great night, everyone, on the NSC and NCTV.